Christian's face was pale, and his body trembled slightly, as if he were terrified. Charlie frowned and asked quietly, "Did the obsidian crack?" "Mr. Wade, you're a true master." "You're right again." Christian's voice was filled with reverence, and he sighed. "I followed your instructions and consecrated the ceremonial obsidian, and I ordered everyone in the family to be vegetarian for 7 days and to not even look at blood. But my idiot nephew Stephen secretly ate some chicken broth soup and accidentally stained the amulet with the soup. The amulet immediately shattered. I beat him and locked him in his room, but strange things are still happening." Charlie frowned. "What kind of strange things?" Christian said hurriedly, "Last night, there was a violent rainstorm, and a bolt of lightning struck the courtyard, scorching a century-old magnolia tree. And that's not all. The Knox family's family memorial plaque, the one enshrined in our family crypt, fell to the ground for no reason and broke in half. This is a terrible omen." Charlie's brow furrowed. From a symbolic design perspective, planting a magnolia tree in the yard is a symbol of wealth and good fortune. For the magnolia tree to be struck by lightning meant the Knox family's fortune would be broken, and the family memorial plaque breaking was a sign that the Knox family line was in danger. He truly hadn't expected the evil spirit from the emerald amulet to be so potent. It was far more serious than he had estimated, so powerful that it could be amplified to the heavens by the chicken blood. Hearing only silence on the other end, Christian's heart pounded in his chest. He pleaded, "Ugh, even though my family is in business, we have always been kind to people and have never done anything to hurt the world. I'm begging you, Mr. Wade, please save my family." Charlie said, "Mr. Knox, it's not that I don't want to save you, but the evil spirit is too strong. After Stephen carried that thing for so many years, its negative energy has completely enveloped the Knox family estate. It's impossible to deal with it using ordinary runes." "Then what should we do?" "For the Knox family to suffer such a disaster, it's just so tragic for everyone." Christian sighed, his voice trembling. Charlie paused. "The evil spirit becomes fiercer when it sees blood, especially hot blood. Now, to suppress such a powerful evil spirit, I'm afraid we can only borrow the power of a primordial artifact." "Okay, whatever you need, Mr. Wade. Even if it costs me my entire fortune, I'll get it. I'll get it, no matter what," Charlie said calmly. "All right. I happen to be going to an auction at the collector's vault tomorrow. I'll see if there are any sacred natural artifacts there. As for whether we can actually get one, that'll come down to your luck." Okay. Thank you for doing this, Mr. Wade." Christian, sounding like a man grabbing a lifeline, thanked Charlie over and over. After a moment, he quickly added, "Mr. Wade, I'll have a premium card sent to you tomorrow. If you need money for anything, just use the card." Charlie gave a short laugh. After all, he was helping the Knox family, so he shouldn't be the one paying for it. He said, "You should be prepared. Primordial artifacts aren't easy to come by, and you can't just go out and find them. Whether one even shows up at the auction will depend on your family's luck." Christian kept insisting, "Yes, of course. I'll do some digging on my own too, but I'm still counting on you." After the incident, he had reached out to several well-known experts, but they all took one look at the Knox house, shook their heads, and left immediately. Now, Charlie was Christian's only hope. Charlie sighed to himself. Christian was supposed to have lived a good life and died peacefully, but fate had brought Stephen into the family, and he was tearing them apart. If Charlie didn't intervene, the entire family would be destroyed within a year. it wouldn't just be Christian and Stephen. His beautiful, fiery daughter, Skylar, would die too. The next day, Christian was waiting outside Charlie's apartment building early in the morning. He waited until Charlie came out to go grocery shopping, then rushed over to greet him and hand him a premium card. He said the card had a balance of hundreds of millions of dollars. Charlie was free to spend all of it if it meant saving the Knox family. Skylar was there too, but this time she wasn't as cocky as she had been before. When she saw Charlie, Skylar's expression was full of respect. Since Stephen's mess-up, the Knox family had been hit with one disaster after another. Even Christian's own health had taken a sudden turn for the worse, and it felt like he was fading away. He now understood that the only person who could save them was Mr. Charlie. After handing the card to Charlie, Christian suddenly dropped to his knees. With tears in his eyes, he pleaded, "Mr. Wade, please save my family's life, no matter what it takes. It doesn't matter if I die, but my daughter is still so young." Skylar's eyes turned red, and she knelt beside him, crying as she said, "Mr. Wade, please save the Knox family. If it's possible, I'm willing to trade my own life for my father's." Christian said angrily, "What are you talking about? That's nonsense." Charlie shook his head, feeling helpless, and reached out to help them both up. As he took Skylar's hand to help her, he felt her soft, smooth skin, which made him feel a little uneasy. After he helped them both to their feet, Skylar blushed, looking a bit embarrassed. Charlie said, "Don't worry, I'll do everything I can to make sure your family gets through this safely." The father and daughter were so moved that they looked like they were about to kneel again, but Charlie stopped them. Okay, kneeling out here in public isn't a good look. You two should go. I'll let you know as soon as I have any news." "Thank you, Mr. Wade." The father and daughter left, filled with gratitude. When Charlie got back home with the groceries, his father-in-law, Jacob, rushed over to him nervously. "Charlie, I just saw you outside talking to Christian Knox. Was that him?" "Yeah, he needed to talk to me about something." Jacob couldn't help but ask. He looked really upset. It didn't seem like good news. Did that fortune you told him last time cause some kind of problem? Jacob had been worried about this. He always had a feeling that Charlie was just making it all up. Charlie smiled and said, "Dad, Mr. Knox came to me for help. He wants me to get rid of some evil spirits at his house. He also gave me a bank card and asked me to see if I can use it at the auction tomorrow." Jacob stared for a moment, then said quickly, "How much did he give you?" Charlie said casually, "A few $100 million." "How much?" Jacob's eyes went wide. He was so shocked that he clutched his chest, struggling to speak, looking like he was about to have a heart attack. He grabbed Charlie's arm anxiously. "Charlie, you can't be scamming people. The Knox family gave you that much money. If something goes wrong, wouldn't they kill our whole family? Give the money back." "Dad, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. There won't be any problems." Then Charlie added, "Dad, this is a big deal, so you'd better not tell Claire and Mom, otherwise things will get out of hand." I know. Jacob knew his wife all too well. That woman was crazy about money, and you couldn't tell her anything. If she found out there were hundreds of millions of dollars on that card, she wouldn't think twice about the Knox family. She'd just spend the money first. That was hundreds of millions. When Jacob thought about that number, his heart hammered in his chest. He tried to talk some sense into Charlie for a while, but when he saw it wasn't working, he just slumped onto the sofa and sighed. He didn't believe for a second that Charlie had the ability to solve the Knox family's problems. Now, he was terrified that Charlie would just waste all their money and the Knox family would come to collect. All he could do now was keep a close eye on Charlie at the auction and make sure he didn't buy a bunch of random junk. If the Knox family got scammed out of that much money, wouldn't they come after them? Early the next morning, Charlie was getting ready to head to the auction. Because of the whole mess with the Knox family, Jacob was so worried that he hadn't slept well all night. He kept nagging Charlie about it in the living room. Charlie just gave him a few vague replies, then asked, "Dad, I heard there's a grand treasure at the auction at the collector's vault. Is that right?" "Yes," Jacob said, not sure why Charlie was asking. "I heard it's an incredibly valuable treasure, one of a kind." After he said that, something suddenly clicked. He quickly grabbed Charlie and said, "Listen, son-in-law, don't even think about bidding on the grand treasure. The starting price is in the tens of millions. We're just there to watch." Charlie knew his father-in-law was worried he'd used the Knox family's money, so he just smiled and said, "Dad, you're right." "Good," Jacob said. But he was afraid Charlie wouldn't let it go. He added, "Besides, even if you wanted to bid on it, you wouldn't stand a chance." "Why not?" "I was asking around yesterday. I heard that Owen Pierce from the Metaphysical Emporium is at this auction, and he's here specifically for the grand treasure." Charlie said in surprise, "The Metaphysical Emporium is here? Everyone's heard of that place, the Metaphysical Emporium. Its owner, Owen Pierce, is a famous energy consultant, one of the best in the country. A lot of celebrities in San Francisco have spent a fortune waiting in line just to get a consultation from him. If you want this energy consultant to even look at your floor plans, a single consultation isn't cheap. They all start in the 7-figure range. And if a celebrity wants to buy a magic weapon from the Metaphysical Emporium, it's even more expensive. But even though the Metaphysical Emporium's fees are insane, they say he's the real deal. It's all because of Owen Pierce's silver tongue. His predictions are supposedly spot on. He once told a reporter from San Francisco that 2 famous celebrities would get divorced this past November. At the time, the 2 stars had just gotten married. They seemed so in love that the whole country thought he was crazy for saying it. Then, come November, both celebrities posted on social media announcing their divorce. From then on, the reputation of the Metaphysical Emporium spread across the country, and people who wanted a consultation with the master were practically lining up around the block. When people in the entertainment industry mentioned Owen Pierce, they spoke with a sense of awe. The headquarters of the Metaphysical Emporium is in New York City, and the owner spent a fortune to buy an entire floor in Central Plaza, which just goes to show how deep his pockets were. It was a surprise that Owen Pierce would also be at the auction. It seemed like getting this treasure was a sure thing for him. So Charlie asked curiously, "What is this grand treasure?" "I don't know, but it doesn't matter. We can't afford it anyway." Jacob was still grumbling when Charlie's cell phone suddenly rang. He answered the phone and heard Waria's voice. "Mr. Charlie, my car is parked outside your door. Let me give you a ride." Waria was also worried something might happen at the auction, so she planned to stick close to Charlie and go with him. Charlie walked outside and saw a big red luxury car parked on the side of the road, its brand new body gleaming in the sun. Waria was leaning against the car wearing a tight, bright red dress that hugged her curves. Her wavy, curly hair fell over her shoulders, and she had on a pair of sunglasses. She looked stunning. When Waria saw the 2 of them come out, she took off her sunglasses and said, "Mr. Wilson, Mr. Charlie, I'm on my way to the auction at the collector's vault, and I'm here to pick you up." "Oh, it's Miss Smith." Jacob recognized her too and said with a flattered tone, "Miss Smith, you're too kind." "Haha, of course. You two, please get in the car." Waria nodded politely and opened the door. Who would believe it? Waria, the heiress of the Smith family, personally opening the car door for a live-in son-in-law.
To know more, listen to the audio series Heir in Hiding, only on the Pocket FM app.